Hi, I'm Brett Christopherson with USA Today Network Wisconsin, and this is today's Coronavirus 5 and 5, a 5 minute rundown of five of the top stories by our network of journalists who continue to report on the COVID 19 pandemic. We'll start again with a look at the latest numbers and this headline: Wisconsin again sees over 500 new cases of the coronavirus, but a smaller portion of the tests are positive. State health officials reported 512 new cases Thursday, the state's third highest single day increase. But the cases were discovered amid another record setting day of testing. Matt Piper reports that of more than 10,600 test results revealed Thursday, only 4.8% were positive for the virus, down from 5.8% on Wednesday when there were 599 positives. Both numbers are lower than the state's 7.1% cumulative percent positive rate since testing began. New COVID 19 deaths totaled 11, or half of those announced Wednesday. Total deaths reached 550. Our next headline is of another big summer event taken off the schedule. Wisconsin State Fair canceled for the first time in 75 years. State Fair organizers said Thursday they were concerned about operating a massive event safely and economically during the coronavirus pandemic. The move comes after the State Fair Board of Directors voted unanimously just 2 days earlier to authorize its chairman the power to cancel the State Fair and other events scheduled at State Fair Park. The cancellation leaves a hole in the heart of the summer for Milwaukee and the state of Wisconsin. According to the Journal Sentinel, the Wisconsin State Fair lures 1 million people annually. The fair has been canceled only 5 years, three of them during the Civil War, with the last cancellation in 1945 as troops were fighting in the Pacific. Moving on to this next headline: restaurants try to find the recipe for reopening or not. Reporters Carol Deptola and Daniel Higgins talked to a number of restaurateurs and get their thoughts and strategies on how to safely open and serve their customers amid the COVID 19 pandemic. It's a interesting story, and be sure to check out the complete version online. Moving on, next is this headline: number of Wisconsinites hospitalized for coronavirus grows. The number of state residents hospitalized due to COVID 19 has been on the rise in recent weeks. More than 400 patients statewide were hospitalized with coronavirus as of Thursday morning, according to the Wisconsin Hospital Association and state health officials. The latest number of currently hospitalized coronavirus patients is at 408. Fewer than 300 were hospitalized in early May. Most of the COVID 19 patients in the state are in southeastern Wisconsin. The troubling record setting coronavirus numbers were reported 2 weeks after the Wisconsin Supreme Court struck down Governor Tony Evers' stay at home order. According to the Journal Sentinel, state health officials on Wednesday said they couldn't say whether the new COVID 19 cases are linked to the court's decision to overturn the order. You can read all about it online. And finally, we'll close with a headline for the sports fans. High school spring sports coaches get job done from a distance. When all in person class instruction in the state was suspended and later canceled for the remainder of the school year to prevent the spread of COVID 19, prep coaches were left with the challenge of engaging their athletes in a way they never had before. So, coaching in this spring of social distancing has been new and somewhat undefined. The Journal Sentinel's Mark Stewart has the story. In it, he writes that in a normal year, the WIAA spring season would be reaching its peak right now. Postseason play was scheduled to begin this week in all sports except boys golf and girls soccer, which would have started next week. But when it comes to this spring, this week marks the culmination of weeks of video conferences, individual workouts, and team challenges. The goal was to give athletes the chance to get something out of a spring season that couldn't provide the traditional payoffs of playing time plus individual and team success. In other words, everybody was trying to make the best of a tough situation. Take a look at Mark's complete story online. It's a good read. Find those stories and more coronavirus coverage on any of our 10 USA Today Network Wisconsin websites and jsonline.com. One more item to get to before we wrap it up. Please sign up for a digital subscription to any USA Today Network Wisconsin website. It's just $1 for the first 3 months, and it gives you full access on any device. That's mobile, desktop, and tablet to all our local stories, photos, and videos, plus news and sports from around the state. If you want the most complete, most in depth coverage of what's going on in your community and throughout Wisconsin, we've got it for you. Just go to any of our USA Today Network Wisconsin websites and click on the subscribe tab at the top right of the site. Please support local journalism. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.